Alright, so a lot of people are saying that the recent raid or dungeon edition was super hard. So today I'm gonna kind of give you guys some tips and, tricks. Because, again, Anime Vanguards is a very complicated game. But once you really learn it, it's very fun and it's very nice to actually learn the patterns and stuff like that. So there are certain units and mechanics that you can leverage to make this game mode a lot easier. So, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 50k subs. We're gonna do a Battle Pass giveaway on our Discord. And we're also going to be grinding on our Discord, so if you want to be part of it, then join the Discord in the pinned comment down below. Alright, so obviously I already made a video about this, so this is obviously where you're gonna be doing it. I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown of the units you need to bring. Igris, Songjinwoo, and Ichigo are must-bring units. The reason for this is because these units right here have a buff in that dungeon, and because they have a buff in the dungeon, they will do a lot more damage than other units. Now, whatever other Monarch units you have, you can also bring those. You only need one farm unit since it's a 30 wave game mode, so bringing 2 farms is not that useful. And then you can also bring Loose, because Loose will disable armor. Basically what armor is the yellow HP that you're seeing. It's very annoying. If you bring Loose, that will help against those. And she's also full AoE, so she's actually very good. Now you can also bring units like Gogeta, for example, because you can teleport him all over the place. And also, because Gogeta is very powerful, especially if you have Monarch on this unit, it is really good. Now, these 3 right here are must-haves. I think this 4 right here, Takaroda, Igris, Ichigo, Songjinwoo, those are must-haves. Takaroda as a farm, the other 3 as, your damage unit. Loose is very good, again, as a support unit to bring. And then Aizen, Yuhaba, if you have Monarch on those, they are pretty good to bring. And maybe Gogeta if you have Monarch on him as well, because he can do like 2 million damage, which I will be showing you later why he can do that much damage. So yeah, those are pretty much the units. Now, you can solo this, okay? You can solo this game mode, but I will not be soloing this game mode because I want to try and do it with people, because I don't think it's a game mode that is meant to be soloed. You can solo it, and I might post a video later on, soloing this game mode, because it is possible. But for now, I am just going to do it with people, because this is literally the easiest method, okay? And what I'm trying to do right here is give you guys the easiest way to farm this game mode. So maybe later on, I'm gonna make a solo guide, because it's possible solo. But for now, we're gonna do it with friends or with other people. Alright, so first and foremost, when you're in here picking the cards to use, the cards that you will pick are very important. Specifically the first card, right? Okay, so restart. We didn't get the most important one. So if you do not pick the right card, it will be difficult for you. So pick the right card. And the first card you need to pick is Exterminator. So units gain plus 50% damage for every ant tunnel open. It's way better than Monarch, Monarch King's Burden. So yeah, bring this one right here, take that one right there, and then don't shut down on ant tunnels, okay? So this will give you huge buff, especially if you have Monarch units. It will buff those Monarch units on top of Exterminator, so it's very overpowered. And then obviously these units right here will receive buffs. So that's one of the reasons why I asked you to bring Ichigo, Igris, and Songjinwoo. Chahin is not really that good, so just forget about her. Just these 3 right here are pretty good. Then click yes. Now, the easiest way to do it is to place most of your units right here, right? The main nest is over there, so I'll recommend you to place your units like this. One here, and then one there. This one right here is super duper close to this one right here, super close. So placing one unit here is very important, because that nest right there will hit you very often. So you have to place a unit right here, another unit right here, just to protect this path right here, right? So I'll place one down right there, and then I'll place down a farm. Okay, and then after that, I'm gonna place another one right here. Then I'm gonna be upgrading the farm unit later. Obviously, my other guys are gonna be placing down their units as well. It is possible to solo, but I do not recommend you to solo it, because it's just way better to do it with friends. It's just much more simple that way. Alright, so around wave 8, wave 10, I already have max farms. Most of my guys have already placed. I have one Ichigo here, one Ichigo there, another Ichigo there, and I have Luz right here. Now, Luz's passive is Inflict Nullify for 10 seconds, which, by the way, I made a video about this a while ago. Just go watch that because it explains why she's very overpowered. She is fixed now. She basically removes regen. She allows you to do more damage. She removes the yellow HP. The yellow HP has damage reduction, so with Luz and the Nullify on the yellow HP, it should basically not have damage reduction anymore, which allows you to kill those enemies much easier. That's one of the reasons why she's very important for this game mode. And that's one of the reasons why I placed them here, because there's like, for example, White Ant right here. Without Nullify, it's gonna be very hard to like damage that. It's much harder to damage it, okay? But because I do have Nullify, it's way easier. Now, as for the cards that you pick, apart from Exterminator, if you really want it to be easy, just pick the cards that will give you damage buff, range buff, cooldown buff. But if you want to get more currency, you can pick game difficulty modifiers such as Strong. However, it really doesn't matter that much since you're gonna be doing this a ton. Like, trust me, you're gonna be doing this game mode a lot. Like, if you want to get Song Jinwoo Evolution, you're gonna be doing this game mode at the very least 50 times, because there's a quest in the Song Jinwoo quest that will make you do this for like 50 times. So you really do not need to get those difficulty modifiers, in my opinion, because there's really no point. You're gonna be doing this game mode a ton, so you're gonna be getting a ton of currencies anyways. So you might as well just pick the easiest modifiers to make your time much easier. But again, if you do want to, get more currency, you can. If you want to pick the harder the harder modifiers to give you more currency. If you really want that, you can do that. But I would advise against it, especially if you don't have the best units in the game, or if you're not very confident in your anime Vanguard abilities, I guess. Okay, so just to do a damage reveal here, look at how much damage my Gogeta is doing. 529k damage already at upgrade 10. He's already doing like 100,000 DPS, but since he has a passive, the clone passive, this is around 200k DPS. This is only possible because of Exterminator, right? So it's one of the reasons why I tell people pick Exterminator. It's super easy. It's time consuming, yes, but hard, not at all. So you might be asking, bro, I mean, you have Monarch Gogeta. Well, now let's take a look at the damage of Ichigo right here. So Ichigo, again, since he is buffed by this specific stage, will receive such a huge damage buff. So this is range Ichigo with Z+, and Z, but range. Okay, so this is literally like one of the worst traits you can get on him. But this is 123,000 deep damage on a single one of them. So if you get all three of them, that's a ton of damage basically. So I'm gonna upgrade him. So this is gonna turn him to around, this is gonna give him around 30 to 40k DPS, I believe. Yeah, 28k DPS. I'm gonna upgrade the other one, and then I'm gonna remove the other stock so that we can see. I mean, look, even this guy's Gilgamesh has like 100,000 DPS, right? It's absolutely insane how much damage you could be doing with these units. If I place my Gogeta up front, I'm gonna do crazy DPS, honestly. So okay, Ichigo right here, we're gonna do the other one as well. Okay, it's starting to get too easy now, so I'm gonna pick some difficulty modifiers because it's starting to get too easy. I'm gonna pick some difficulty modifiers. Okay, so as you guys can see right here, Luz is very useful in removing the yellow overshield HP. Very useful, in my opinion. And it's actually really nice. Okay, 30,000 DPS, 33,000 DPS. I think somebody actually took one of the ant swarms down. Well, look at this. 27k DPS just on Ichigo, by the way. And I only have range on him. Imagine if you have something like Ethereal. The damage you're gonna be able to do is crazy. So 24k DPS. Okay, 30,000 DPS. On all of these units, that's around total 90k DPS just on Ichigo. So if you bring Ichigo, he's super cheap, like 40,000 something to max. So if you bring him, it's pretty much like just gonna carry you. Super easy. So not just Song Jinwoo actually. Like if you wanted, like for example, max out Igris, I haven't even placed my Igris yet, but if you want to like really make Igris get damage, you can place him down and upgrade him like that. And look at that, he has 34,000 DPS already. Okay, now he has 28k. But I mean, you did get full AoE as well. So the reason why I'm asking people to bring Igris is because full AoE will allow you to defend your base much easier. Like look, he has 31k DPS now. And he does 161k. So again, this is super easy. Put him down here and yeah. So look at that. The Nullify will make that, see? The HP is basically just getting obliterated, right? As you can see right there, the HP just got absolutely obliterated because, yeah, that's how, it's kind of how Nullify works. So yeah, I mean, it's that easy. Alright, now just place that like there again. I mean, look at this. I mean, we're basically just bullying the Ant King now. I mean, Gogeta pretty much killed the Ant King alone. Alright, dead. Okay, still no key. Wow. This game is really pissing me off. But look, 20 minutes, clear time. We literally just, you know, knocked it out of the park. It was pretty easy. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Peace out.